Well, here in our studio this morning, we are talking about bird watching. We've got Brad Brockman with Wild Birds Unlimited with us this morning. Brad, thanks for joining us. And we're talking about bringing birds to your backyard so you can sit in the air conditioning while we have these 105-degree temperatures and enjoy the birds outside. So talk to us. We're going to start off with something that you can really do with the kids.
Right. By the way, over 800,000 people in Arizona watch birds and feed the birds in their backyard. So it's a really exciting hobby, and it's something that a lot of people do, and it's just a lot of fun to do in the winter and the summer.
And what birds are we really seeing a lot of right now?
Right now we're seeing a lot of activity from cardinals at the bird feeders.
Okay.
They are raising babies and bringing the babies to the feeders, which is very exciting, especially for...
Of course.
And one of the things, speaking of kids, one of the simple things that can be done in your backyard to attract birds is something as simple as using peanut butter spread on a pine cone. And kids love to do that.
Of course. And you could just tie a string to it, hook it on a branch, something like that.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. What else can we do?
But this time of year, it's a bit hot outside, and peanut butter will melt pretty fast.
Gotcha.
At 100 degrees.
So maybe you want to go with a solid.
Exactly. And that brings us to this product, which is called bark butter.
Okay.
And it is a spreadable suet. And all you do is you take a fork and you dip it in the bark butter.
Dip it here in the bark butter.
Exactly.
And you just kind of take it on a small feeder like this.
Yep. And just press it on and just spread it into the divots.
Okay.
And then you hang it out for the birds. It's real simple. It's real easy.
And they'll just come sit on it.
And they'll come and perch right there, and they'll feast on that.
Fantastic. Yeah. Very cool. What else can we put out for them?
Other things that you can put out for the birds, one really exciting bird that people have in their yards all year here are goldfinches.
Oh, okay.
And this is an example of a feeder that you would use to put the food out for the goldfinches.
Okay.
They eat what's called Niger seed.
Okay. And you can find that at your store. You can find that at a few different places.
Right. You can get that in a lot of places.
Okay. Fantastic.
But it's the only kind of bird food that you can put out that attracts those little yellow finches.
Gotcha. Very cool. Awesome. And a lot of people are also seeing hummingbirds this time of year. I know in my yard, my daughter loves them. Coming up here later in the newscast here, we're going to be talking about what to put in your hummingbird feeders. And we'll have much more. Brad Brockman from Wild Birds Unlimited. You can find them at Tanque Verde. That is located over on the